Good morning. Actually, I don't think it's morning anymore. So good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the vlog. My name is Jenna for anyone who is new here. So I am home from LA. I'm home from LA. That would have been the last vlog that you guys saw. And I am in the suburbs now. So I came back to New York yesterday. No, was it yesterday? Today's Sunday. Yes, I got back at 5:30 in the morning on Saturday. And then came home to New Jersey earlier this morning because I have an event for work that will be in the New Jersey offices. I have an event there that's going to span this week and next week. So I will be home for most of it, but it's a very, very gloomy and rainy day in New Jersey today, but we are going to just have a productive Sunday anyway. I know I'm starting it a little bit later, but you know, I feel like that doesn't matter as long as I get a ton of stuff done. So the first thing I'm doing, obviously you guys can see that I'm putting on a little bit of makeup just so that I don't feel like a bum. And then on the agenda, I've been really good with using my planner over the past like 2 months, I would say. Like I really only skip a day or two, maybe at the most, since I got it. And that's kind of the reason why I knew I wanted to get the Louis Vuitton one, is because I know that I can be consistent with it. So I wrote down everything that I need to do for today. One of the things, what am I doing? One of the things is actually ordering the paper that goes inside of the planner. So I'm going to be doing that later today. I want to get a workout in, and what else? I think I'm having dinner just at my house, so nothing too crazy, so I have a ton of time. I also need to clean out my nightstands here because my mom's been asking me to do that forever and I want to get that done. So before we do all of that, I am going to run to Dunkin' quickly and get myself an afternoon coffee, just because I had one this morning. We went to Fiat Cafe before we came back to New Jersey, and I don't know why I'm doing my mascara without a mirror. But so we went to Fiat Cafe this morning and I got a coffee there, but I didn't end up being able to finish it because I had to go home and pack in like 15 minutes and then go run to the train. And I was trying to like juggle my tote bag, my suitcase, and my coffee, and I ended up just halfway through the journey needing to throw it out. But I did finish most of it because you guys know that I hate wasting coffee or anything in general. So, but I'm gonna go and grab a coffee at Dunkin' because number one, I want to drive, and number two, I saw that they had the butter pecan swirl flavor back, and that is basically the flavor that made me start drinking Dunkin' coffee in the first place, which was a blessing because when I was still working in New Jersey, I was buying Starbucks and it was so expensive. Even, I mean, it's cheaper in New Jersey, but it's still just really, really expensive for a coffee. So, I mean, Dunkin' has gotten up there, but not nearly as bad as Starbucks is. So we're gonna grab that, and then I'm gonna come home and kind of get my to-do list done. So I need to edit and post a reel. I have like selects to do for Revolve, which I'm really excited about, and all that kind of like fun stuff, but like admin stuff. But I'm gonna make sure that I take you guys along to everything. I also literally took my earrings out yesterday and I left them on top of the fridge. I don't know what prompted me to leave them in the kitchen on top of the fridge, or even take them off in there. That's kind of like gross. But I forgot them at home and now I feel naked. So I think I have a pair here. I don't like when I have a little tail. Just kidding. I think I brought them back to my apartment. So we're going earringless. I'm gonna put on a pair of shoes that will not get ruined in the rain, and then we're gonna head off. Okay, we've secured the butter pecan swirl. I know some people say pecan, but to me it's pecan. We did small iced coffee. I did 2 creams and 2 butter pecan because I think I used to do 3 and 3 when I did the medium size, which is what I used to get when I would go to work. So this is the color that we like. It's light but not too light, and I just want to make sure so it's not at the bottom. Oh my gosh, just as good as I remember. Honestly, this coffee was $3.51, which is crazy. My Starbucks would never. It would be like $4.29 or at least $1 more, and I always like to tip too, so I feel like I don't want to like cheap anyone out from a tip just because it's too expensive, which is amazing, and it just tastes so good. It kind of reminds me of a combination between like caramel syrup and hazelnut, maybe a little bit more. Actually, I don't know, I feel like it's just so unique. I can't tell. But really, really good if you guys like sweet and like flavored lattes, then I highly recommend that syrup. And I'm obviously going to take a picture of it and put it on my Instagram story so anyone else, because I saw someone post it on their stories and that's what made me go and get it. So I'm gonna post it on mine as well so that if anyone is a fan, because I know like 3 people off the top of my head that actually really love this drink. And if they didn't already know, we are gonna let them know. So I'm gonna head back home now and enjoy my coffee and do a little bit of work. And then I think I want to do a workout because it's 2 o'clock right now. I figure I'll work for like an hour, hour and a half, and then do a workout before dinner at some point. And I'm probably gonna do 12 through 30 because I haven't done that in a couple of days. I haven't been able to get to the gym. And I did work out one day on my business trip, but I just did like arms and abs, so I didn't do any like treadmill work. So I'm gonna head home now with my wonderful cheap coffee. Good morning, you guys. Happy Monday. I realize I haven't spoken to you since I think my coffee run yesterday. And basically I just had dinner with my family and then went to Dairy Queen for a little treat. But I did my workout too, which I'm super proud of because as you guys can see, I'm wearing another workout set today. And I have my comfy little Lululemon sports bra on. This is like the really light pink color. And I love the structure of this one. It's like supportive without being like really, really tight. And then these leggings are bandier, but I did 12 through 30 yesterday, 12 through 30 today, and then I'm gonna try to get to either like arms or abs a little bit later, probably like in my lunch break. But I'm just happy to be starting the week off at a really nice like active pace, even though we're currently looking like this, whatever this is. But I'm signed on for work. I need to get through a couple more emails just because I like set like numerical goals in my head before I can do anything. And I do want to run and grab another Dunkin' coffee while I'm home, just because in the city, I always want to go to like coffee shops in my neighborhood and we don't have a Dunkin', I don't think, anywhere near me. And I feel like there are too many good coffee shops for me to get Dunkin', unfortunately. So I'm gonna get some Dunkin' while I'm still in the suburbs. And I also need to report to you guys that I am chief dummy because my work event did not start this week for the next 2 weeks. It starts next Monday. So I did not have to be home. I literally traveled home from the city, left my room in a tizzy and like tried to clean up as fast as I could and like pack for home, and I don't even need to be here. So that's fantastic. I found that out last night. So I'm just gonna go back to the city tonight. It's just gonna be like kind of crappy in the city this week with all the rain and stuff, but I do wanna go into the office and be super productive and be all caught up before we start next week because I won't have too much time to answer emails and stuff. So yeah, that's what happened to me. And I need to order my planner inserts because I normally don't use a calendar, but I'm starting to realize that like I never know the dates of things, and it's so bad that my memory is either really bad or I have so much going on these days with like my grandpa's birthday. Like I didn't realize it was that weekend. I had another like birthday thing that I didn't like. It's just a lot to keep track of. So I'm gonna order my inserts probably right before I go and grab my coffee because I know that those are, look at me holding up my arm. This camera gets really heavy after a 3-minute update, but I realized that this is like something that's a little bit more urgent than I thought it was. So we need to order our planner inserts, and I'm gonna do that really quickly before I go and possibly get a cold brew. I'm not sure, I feel like I don't need it, but I wanna have some breakfast before I go. Enzo, look at me. Benny, look. Are you really gonna ignore me? Look at me. Hey, hello. It's like the selective hearing is something I've never seen before. But like, look at his arms. He like will cross his arms sometimes and just sit here like a little gentleman. It's like the funniest thing ever. You need to look at me when I call your name, buddy. That's not very nice. Even though you're super cute. Okay, nobody judged me for wearing the exact same crew neck that I was wearing yesterday. I really was struggling when I was packing and brought like 0 clothes back with me. But I am about to go and grab my coffee. I answered like 50 emails this morning, which usually takes me a lot longer. And as you guys can see / hear, we have a little buddy coming to Dunkin' Donuts with us. Are you excited? Do you want a coffee too? You want to come over here? So Enzo has this thing where when he was a puppy, he would get car sick every time he was in the car. It could have been like a 2-second drive and he would just start like gagging, or honestly it would happen like right as we were pulling in somewhere. He would throw up and we were like, come on, like you almost made it. We've been trying to like condition him a little bit. Like my mom will take him out when she's going and running errands to like short distances so that he can get used to the car. But if I say like, do you want to go bye-bye, which means like we're going in the car, he gets so excited. And then the second he gets in here, he's like terrified. And I'm like, I can't tell if you're enjoying yourself or not. But he obviously wants to be held, and he's shaking a little bit, but I don't know if that's the excitement speaking. But he's also talking. He makes the strangest noises when he's in the car. So, buddy, I'm gonna put you in the seat next to me, okay? And if you get that we're literally going for a 2-minute drive. 2 minutes, maybe 2.5. We'll put on some nice John Mayer. You're gonna love it, okay? Don't worry, I'll open your window too. I know you love that. Enzo, do you want to try some? Enzo, do you want to have a little butter pecan swirl? Okay, so today I did a cold brew instead of the iced coffee because I feel like, honestly, that it was a little bit sweet yesterday when I got just iced coffee. So I figured the stronger, like, cold brew flavor will balance it out a little bit better. Okay, you guys, I am feeling so naked with no earrings and no concealer on right now, but the coffee's very, very good. I honestly might think that I don't need 2 pumps of butter pecan when I get the small size, because I feel like it's very, very flavorful with just even 1 pump. I mean, I didn't see them make it and I could be drinking the bottom of the drink, but I feel like I mixed it in pretty well. So I might try to get 1 less next time. But I'm gonna be heading back into the city today anyway and probably making the rest of my coffees at home for this week. Just because I have been away on business for 1 week and then skipped a week, and then I was away at the end of last week and I was so exhausted after that. And so I might work from home for the rest of the week, except for maybe on Thursday, but the weather's gonna be so crappy. So I'm like, it's kind of like when it's raining and it's gloomy in the morning, I just don't have as much motivation to go into the office, which is actually really terrible because in the old days, like, you had to go in the office whether it was like raining or snowing or freezing or whatever the case was. And now I just feel like we're so spoiled with being able to decide, or my company anyways. So I don't know how I got on that subject, but I will be making the rest of my coffees at home, but enjoying this one in the meantime. And then when I come home for my work event, which is actually next week, then if I'm getting coffees in the morning, I will go and grab the butter pecan and try to do 1 pump instead of 2 and see if that helps the flavor a little bit. But I'm just sitting at the counter with my computer. I'm going to work for the next 1.5 hours and then I have my lunch break. So I have no idea what I'm gonna be doing during my lunch, honestly. I didn't have anything planned, but I do have like some selects to do and some emails to send for, like, you know, blogger, kind of whatever you wanna call it, stuff. I'm pretty sure that I just scratched my head with my round brush when I was blow drying my hair. Anyway, good evening, everyone. I'm back in the city. As I mentioned to you guys, I accidentally messed up the days that I was supposed to be in New Jersey. So we're back for the week. So welcome back to New York City. I am just doing my nighttime routine. It's like, I think it's like 8:30, maybe it's 9 o'clock. And I'm just trying to get this done earlier because my sister told me about how you're supposed to let your, like, put your skincare products on early enough before bed so that they don't wipe off all over your pillow and you basically don't get any of the benefits. So now that's inside my head, and I'm putting on my moisturizer. I'm almost done with this Versed Dew Point Moisturizing Gel Cream. I and my skin have absolutely loved this product and I would buy it again, 10 out of 10. I have a couple of other creams that I need to use before, but the second that I'm done with my back stock, I will purchase that cream. It's very, very lightweight, but the most hydrating for the texture, if that makes sense. Like the texture is super lightweight and like feels really moisturizing, and it actually is. I feel like really light textures like that don't get as deep, and I have not woken up with any flakes on my skin since using that, which is a super huge accomplishment, especially since we're in the transitional weather. That's usually when I get the driest, so like during the spring and then during the fall. Obviously everyone's skin is different, so just go with what works best for you, but it's also a very affordable line of skincare, so I highly recommend if you guys are looking for something. And I'm now putting on my Isle of Paradise tanning drops. I really want to get the Tan Luxe spray for my body, but now that we are kind of like on the tail end of spring and I can soon tan outside and actually not be as pale as I am, I feel like there's no point in me getting it. But Avery used a tanning like spray the other day and she looked like actually naturally tan, so I'm like highly contemplating getting some just so that I can start shooting like looks with like shorts and stuff without feeling self-conscious about the fact that like my face is tan but the rest of my body's not. I probably should not have applied this while I'm wearing a white crew neck, but I had this washed at home and I've missed it so much, so I just put it on straight away. I feel like I wear the same 2 sweatshirts every single time I vlog. Okay, also something else to note, I need to get new hand towels because there is makeup and tanner stained all over this towel and it looks disgusting, along with mascara. I mean, granted, these towels are from, oh my god, they're only a year old. They were from my first apartment, so they're like a year and a half old, but I don't know what other color to get that's not gray and that isn't white, so I'm like kind of struggling. Like my bath towels are this like creamy color, which I love, and it's a little bit better with showing the makeup, but I really just shouldn't be wiping my makeup all over my towels anyway. But if you guys have color suggestions for towels that isn't gray or white, let me know, because I'm like honestly stumped. And I think for my next apartment when I move in October, I'll want to get like hand towels that won't show like makeup and stuff. But so I also need to show you guys a purchase that I made, and I have to take my contacts out for this, so I'll do that off camera because I know it's like gross and I'm basically like touching my eyeball in front of you. The pigeons are so loud. That's like one thing I'm not gonna miss, honestly. Okay, contacts are out. I'm a negative 4.75, so I actually can't see anything right now. We have, and I felt like nothing really happened in this vlog, so we're ending it off with a couple of unboxings. The first one is a pair of Warby Parker glasses, and unfortunately I have to admit that I did lose my other pair. They were exactly like my blue light pair, and I feel actually, yeah, no, I feel like I lost them because I thought they were my blue lights and I had 2 pairs of the same one, so I feel like I just mixed them up in the cases and stuff, and I had to get new glasses. So when I was in Italy for work, one of my colleagues there has the coolest like wire glasses. Also, when I went to Gucci's headquarters, one of the employees was wearing something super similar to this, and I just thought that they looked very like minimal and cool and like fashionable without being like too trendy. But at the same time, and I'll just show you them, we could also be mistaken for like Jeffrey Dahmer's wife, which like he did not have a wife. So I did not realize that because I haven't seen the show, because I am like a baby and I cannot watch anything scary. But the second that I showed like my sister and her fiance, they were like, oh, Jeffrey Dahmer, and I was like, oh, perfect. Like, and now I can't get it out of my head, but these are the Gus style, which is actually my papu's name. So I was like, okay, it's a sign. I tried them on in store. They only come in wide, and so they are a little bit wider on my face, but I wanted them to be like a smidge oversized, if that makes sense. But if you can understand like what I mean, I love these for like wearing them to work with like a cute pastel sweater and jeans, like on a spring day, and like with a blazer and my hair all done and like makeup done but still being able to wear glasses, and that's kind of what I was going for. Something that like doesn't really feel like I'm wearing glasses, because I always feel sloppy when I put glasses on, and I feel like these were more elevated and minimal as opposed to wearing like a traditional tortoise shape and like color. So I went with these, but then now I'm struggling because I feel like they're fine for that sense, but when I'm just like chilling at home and I'm wearing like these, like what I classify as fashion forward sunglasses, I feel like they just look stupid. So that's the dilemma. But I mean, I'm warming up to them. I really did like them when I first put them on in the store, and that's how I know that I like something. If I like it right away, I'm like, I know that it will like stand the test of time. And I'm like looking at myself in the mirror behind the camera, but like I don't know. I feel like if I look sloppy and my hair's not done and stuff, these won't look cute, but they're only cute when I'm done up. So I guess for the next couple years, now that I have these glasses, I will always be done up for you guys. So this like scratch on my head is actually really hurting. I used my round brush and I think I like tried to grab the hair too hard and it keeps like randomly throbbing. So that's great. But let me bring you guys into my room because I do have a package that came while I was gone. Okay, so we actually have two unboxings, one from Mango and one from, I believe this is from Frame. And I thought that one of these was Amanda's because I was like, oh, I haven't ordered anything from Mango. And then I realized that when I was leaving for California, I was on the plane and did I see an ad? Oh no. I had remembered that I saw a pair of shoes in the store that I loved, but they didn't have my size. And so I was like, oh, let me just check to see if they have them online. And they had them online. So I ended up ordering those, and I found another pair that I really loved too that were kind of like back ordered for a week. And so I was like, if they're back ordered, that means there are not that many left. So I obviously had to get them, which is not smart behavior. Do not follow my example. But so from Frame, we have a classic little outfit here. So I got one of their t-shirts, which is super nice quality. I got it in a size medium just because I like for them to be a little bit wider cut, but this is a really good boxy shape, and the fabric is like this very like lightweight and slinky kind of feel to it, which I love. And then we also got, oh, these are soft. So I don't know if I got the right sizes in these things because I've never shopped from Frame before, but I went with the Lehigh High Straight, I don't know, in this kind of like medium blue wash, which is a lot darker, and I'm actually so happy with these because I thought that they were going to be a little bit lighter, and I have so many pairs of light jeans, so I wanted to get something that was a little bit on like the more medium blue side because that's the only color that I'm missing in my denim wardrobe. And then thank you Mango for making this super easy pull tab. So I ordered 2 pairs of shoes, but like I mentioned, one of the pairs is back ordered. So this is the, oh my god, look how tiny the box is in here. So cute. Which I kind of love that they don't like overuse cardboard and stuffing and all that. But so I picked up, oh wait, this is the pair that was, oh wait, okay. I thought that this was the back ordered pair, but I think they're just wrapped up. So I have a Pinterest photo, of course, so I'll insert that here of why I picked up these shoes. And basically it was just a really simple outfit, and then they had the bejeweled, is bejeweled a word? Jeweled heels. And I saw these in Mango and I was like, those are exactly what I was looking for. This was just a pair of jeans, like dressed down, I think would look so nice. And this like faux, I don't know if it's definitely not real satin, but this like satin material is super nice. I actually have a pair of heels from Mango. They're like the tri-strap, and they're a shoe that look so uncomfortable, but they're my most comfortable pairs of heels, and that's why I knew that I would be comfortable in these. And so I just really wanted to get these for like a dinner shoe because I know like I'm getting a little older, if we're being honest, and I feel like I'm going to be going to a lot of events coming in the next couple years. And I just like love getting dressed up and going to dinner and like having a cocktail with my friends as opposed to going out to clubs and all that stuff. I was actually just talking to someone and I was like, I can't remember the last time I went to a club, but I think that these are stunning and they're the perfect amount of glitz. I am trying to be a little bit more girly with my style. I know my Jeffree Dahmer glasses don't really like display that. But I feel like these are a really, really, really good addition to my shoe collection. So I was so happy to get these, and I'm so glad that they had my size. So I will link this pair for you, and I'm so excited to show you guys the pair that are coming in because they are just as beautiful. And honestly, I'm also surprised at the fact that I'm loving heels right now, and I feel like I'm picking up so many pairs of heels because I cannot wait to wear them this spring. So those are the 2 unboxings that I had to show you guys. I feel like I'm going to put these on and walk around in my apartment for the next hour before I read and go to bed. But we're gonna end this vlog off here. I know that this was kind of like, I mean, I was just as confused as you guys were when it came to like, what, am I in the city? Am I at home? Am I supposed to be at home or in the city? We're still not really sure, but I know that I am going to New Jersey next week. So I'm hoping to get like a bunch of videos filmed while I'm home. But it is going to be raining over the next couple of days, so I probably won't have the best lighting and everything, but we'll continue to film this week. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Make sure you guys are subscribed. I would absolutely love to have you over here on my little YouTube family, and I hope to see you all in my next video.